Warning, 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 warning. This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's going to hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Podcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's 177.
We made it.
Made it to 177 tonight.
We're here, back live.
Back live, back on. I'm talking. Oh. You had your owl.
Take it
on down.
Take it away, Uncle.
Down here, sidekick. This is what happens here when.
Let the people know what we're up to.
We are up to. We're finally on the show.
Yeah.
The man has finally got off on a Friday night.
I know. Imagine that.
That's a shocking for everybody's experience.
Got a special show tonight. You can call in.
Especially call in.
Just at the head, we'll give the number 319-527-5016. If you'd like to join us, call.
Join us and call. And I believe we have some guests on this line.
We do. We have.
Who are these people?
We have some very special guests. They are the dads, a.k.a. Dr. J's proteges. a.k.a.
HAK.
A.K.A. your mom's best friend.
That's right.
A.K.A. Tiger.
Wow, that sounds like a football score.
A.K.A. the Black Jew. A.K.A. the B- lover. Hey, man, I got to say, I ain't happy with my levels, dog. I got to be honest. I got to be upfront about it. I mean, I feel like I'm being set up to fail here. Justin, what do you think?
Sounds silky. I sound pretty good to me. I don't know.
Well, Well, you're stop being beta, bruh. Stop being beta.
I mean, I got my lips straight to this microphone, so I can't help.
All right. Well, hey, man, we're so happy to be here, guys. Me and Dr. Franz go way, way back about about 20 years, 15 years.
Yeah.
I was just listening to your show today. Seemed interesting. He puts it on, and then I'm trying to listen to see who these people are.
That's right. Uncle, you're a newcomer.
Yeah, I'm a newcomer.
So,
I'm just telling these guys I just listen to their podcast.
I know.
Sidekick.
That's great.
Well, we cuss a lot, unfortunately, and we're going to be very good boys. It's just part of our personality. Unfortunately, I was raised with a mother that cussed constantly, and it's going to be a very Mormon-ish podcast.
This is going to be.
I do it.
Slip up.
No slip-ups. No slip-ups.
I swim in the dark arts, though, man.
The dark arts are cool. We can't even really say the name of our podcast, unfortunately, because it's too dirty.
Yeah, what we can do is we can just spell it out. We're going to spell it out.
It's
the Dad SH *T podcast.
Boom.
There it is.
Right at you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. Don't be scared, people. Don't be scared.
And these are the dads, Justin and Dave. Yeah, and Dave, great to talk to you again. As you're saying, been a long time.
It's been a very long time. So can you explain a little bit to me what the podcast is? Uncle is the star. You're his nephew, or how does that work?
Uncle, please explain to Dave what's going on here.
What's going on here? It is, I'm the star of the show.
Copy.
And I was trying to get the tour, the people that are guests, I let them have the show for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Because the guests, I always let them go ahead and talk.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Fair enough.
Whatever they want to talk about.
Well, respect.
So, that's it. Yeah. And so that's what we do. And what I do on my podcast, for your examples.
Mm-hmm.
So if a little boy wants to listen, I let him listen because I don't have those. What you were saying, the language.
We're PG. We're PG here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncle doesn't want to scare the kids away.
Yeah,
I totally respect that. I mean,
and let them listen to things too. So if they good, well, we can't have the cuss words in it. And I said, we have to wash it out.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah,
I'm gonna try my darndest to not curse, cuss, or swear on this podcast. And I've come up with a couple alternatives. HE, double hockey sticks. Can I say poop? Is that okay?
That's fine by me.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sugar honey iced tea. And if you and that's actually the second name of our podcast. So if you ever want to say SH apostrophe T, just fill it in with sugar honey iced tea. Okay? And then we got shut the front door.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm going to do a lot of friggin' and a lot of hex and a lot of
Don't do friggin'.
stuff like that.
Don't do friggin'.
It's like Napoleon Bonaparte or Napoleon Dynamite.
I grew up south of the Mason-Dixon line, and it just takes me back to weird things.
So, Aaron, I would like to introduce a topic. Is that okay?
Yeah, please do so.
You're from like the Midwest, yeah?
Originally central Pennsylvania. Yeah, then I moved to central Ohio, not far apart from when.
Nice. So I grew up in central Ohio. We went to art school in central Ohio. Me and Aaron, that's where we met. And Columbus College of Art and Design. It was a better art school than you attended, Justin.
I attended several.
I have no idea if that's true or not, actually. What? But they put us through the ringer. But I got called to task this week. I've got a thread that I do with a couple jiu-jitsu friends, and we take pictures of our dinner every night since this COVID nightmare dream thing has started. And I posted a picture of pepperoni pizza with a what do they call that? They call that a sniblet of ranch. And I guess on the East Coast you don't put pizza with ranch. Is that an Ohio thing?
That's totally Ohio, man. That's
it
Ohio.
Is?
Yeah, that's Ohio Cookery 101.
Oh, you do
no
that. You
shit.
do that.
Oh, no shoot. Oh,
darn it.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, Uncle. I'm so sorry, Uncle.
I knew one was going to come up.
Darn it. It's not going to happen again.
I normally wouldn't jump into the show, but what in the world is wrong with people in Ohio with the ranch dressing on the pizza?
Ranch?
I got a vowel at the end.
Like a salad.
It tastes so darn good.
Oh, my God.
Answer me a question. Man. Do you just dip the crust in, or do you dip like the cheese?
No, baby. I dip the cheese, the pepperoni, the crust. I go all the way, baby.
You're
all the way.
Savage. That's disgusting.
And if I don't have ranch, I'll even go blue cheese.
Oh, nice.
I'll go blue cheese. Blue cheese is not strictly for wings in Ohio. Yeah. We turn it around. Is that an Ohio thing?
It's an Ohio thing for sure, man.
Darn it, man. Because I was trying to defend myself, and I guess I was wrong, huh?
Well, partly because I think dipping the whole thing in is just some weird Ohio thing.
Yeah, my friend Bradley conceded a little bit. He said I would dip my crust maybe in blue cheese. But he grew up on the East Coast, so
uncalled for.
He's a fireman, and he practices jiu-jitsu, so he might just not know what civilians are doing in 2020.
Nice.
Well, I'm trying to say he's a savage, basically. Oh. Hey, Uncle and Aaron, do you guys talk COVID on this show?
We have. I mean, everybody has. You can't talk on a podcast these days without doing it.
We have a couple times here and there.
Does it bum you out? Is it a good thing to hang out with your families? What's the breakdown for you guys?
How you guys holding up? Where are you guys?
We're in Riverside, California, in the much maligned Inland Empire.
Oh,
David Lynch made a movie about that place.
He did. Yeah, I love it out here. I think it's great.
Why did I think you guys were in Arizona?
Well, I mean, because that's how people treat us if they're from LA or Orange County. We're just as bad as those folks from Arizona.
What we got news for, though, I'll let you know. These two have a cabin. They're working right now on trying to get this sale.
It's in the Inland Empire.
In the Empire.
You guys are selling it?
No, he's
buying a place out in the desert.
That does it.
That sounds amazing.
I was going to say, we were going to do, when it gets sold and they get a chance to get into it, we were going to put the people that are in the broadcasting business, have a broadcast out there.
Oh, dude, that's a great idea.
And that's what I was telling him.
Live from Landers. Yeah. Look out, everybody. It's coming. Yeah.
Well, you guys should do a spa or something, or like start growing marijuana or something.
Yeah. Sure, of course. I mean, what else are you going to do out there?
Do you guys grow marijuana on the Uncle Podcast, or is that a no-no?
That can be welcomed. Because I do some of it too.
Nice. Yeah, we talk about all the time on the show. Actually, it comes up a lot.
Well, it's medicinal, right? It's
it's loud.
Fully legal.
It's legal now.
It's like talking about wine or something.
Yeah.
You know?
So suppose a cop cannot stop you if you have something like that.
No, that's brilliant. And tell that to a black guy in Baltimore that's got like a dime bag.
well, it's nice. I said, hey, we can smoke this. This is legal.
It's like a switch got flipped.
Yeah, got the switch.
It's the cannabis switch is on.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm totally knee deep in it, and I think I respect it. I'll honor it, and if you guys had like a farm, sort of like a small version of Mike Tyson's deal, he's got like a spa out in Las Vegas. He's doing like podcasts, he's boxing, he's like being healthy, taking vitamin B and stuff. That sounds like a really cool sort of ranch type deal you guys got going on there.
Is this cabin in the desert?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got a whole irrigation problem to worry about if you're going to grow marijuana out there. So that's not
correct,
right? So,
don't be a bummer.
Not being a bummer.
Right now, they're trying to get into the place.
Yeah.
People,
you're just trying to just buy the cabin.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Soon enough. Coming soon, the Landers Health Spa Retreat, where you can take classes on how to make bonsai trees with aliens from UFOs. Trees.
Ooh, will you guys be showing the Karate Kid in 24-hour rotation though?
That's the star of the show. I'm trying to figure out how you cut it off the hill. I teach the sidekick here how to go up the hill, cut a piece, and go in there and pot the plant into the thing and have a thing on. That's my plan.
I love that plan.
My plan.
I think that's
brilliant. It's a fitting time to buy a nice parcel of land in the middle of nowhere and go
Are you guys going to have chickens?
No plans on actual chickens. Maybe on down the road, but away, no.
Maybe geckos or iguanas?
Not going to eat a gecko. I heard of a story where somebody was dared to eat one, and
they carry weird viruses.
Trying to start another COVID?
Dude.
Well, China can't have all the glory,
That's how we got in this mess in the first place.
Bingo! You hit it right on the head. You know how long it's been since I had to go? I haven't been working.
Been a little while.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
At least.
All because of a Chinese armadillo, Uncle.
I think it was a bat.
Well, they say bats. They say pangolins. They say everything.
They say whatever.
Armadillo.
And what's the worst?
I didn't even know armadillos were in China, to be honest. If I'm being really, really honest.
Well, it's a pangolin. It's like one.
It's
armadillos carry like syphilis and like some weird diseases. Mm-hmm. I guess it gets caught up in their shell or something.
So do koala bears. I think they're like syphilitic as anything. I think
just give them some penicillin though, bro.
I believe they're marsupials. I don't know if the pouch has anything to do with it, but maybe.
Maybe
causing problems.
I've heard. You're talking about the Chinese people for a moment.
Oh yeah.
Go back to that for a minute.
We're back.
And they said,
"Hey, full disclaimer. I love the Chinese, so
There's sign of some more stuff heading that way. What I hear.
Chicken and broccoli, huge fan. Huge fan.
Broccoli. I'm talking about the disease.
I'm sorry, Uncle. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you, man. Go ahead.
It's the disease that think they might think they have another one, a concussion. But I'm telling you something. The best thing to do, cut the borders. If they have another disease like this,
cut the border, huh?
We can't even fly in or fly out, and they can't even come in or out. The people in China,
so nobody can travel anywhere.
Yeah, wait.
Okay.
Well, I think
the planes down.
I think Trump's doing that, but the problem is it's already here, man. They said that COVID was here last October. Yeah. It done been here, bruh.
Well, you're talking about a new one, but I think closing down borders.
What is the new one? Justin, fill me in.
No, Uncle. I don't know if the Uncle's talking about it. I'm not sure what the new one is. There's always going to be a new one. There's always going to be a next one.
So, Uncle, you think the solution is just close the borders and don't let anybody in?
Right, until we have this problem solved.
Yep.
It's going to be a long time before we have this problem solved. There's no federal mandate, and governors are fighting with each other. Like even within cities. Within certain states, it's horrible.
Point. You hit my point.
That's trouble.
When as people do on their own lifetime, can go out anymore.
Let's hope it happens within our lifetime.
And this they were mentioning it though. They were mentioning it, but by next year. What I heard.
I just heard that. Like, my wife turned to me. We were watching a show tonight, and she was like, "You know what? I'm not sure if we're even going to go back to work until the fall."
Right, and next year.
Wonderful.
Come because that's what it's coming to.
That's very scary. That's incredibly scary. Some COVID dreams. Here's some statistics for you. Worldwide, 235,000 deaths. New York is leading the way with 18,000 deaths. New Jersey, Dirty Jersey, where I'm at, is coming in a distant second at 7,000.
They had their worst day today.
How many died?
I don't know. It's just showing that it's not peaking yet. It's still.
Well, dude, however many sniblets you want to count, it's a problem. Like, and people are opening up to like restaurants and stuff. Like I roll jujitsu, and I don't know if you guys know what jujitsu is, but it's like a form of grappling and wrestling. And I was talking to my instructor the other day. They're trying to get it open as soon as possible. But like you bleed and you sweat, and like sweat gets in your mouth, and it's a very sort of like intimate exchange. And it's like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to feel comfortable doing that for at least another 6 to 12 months.
Wait a minute. Can I back something up here? You just said you're in Jersey.
I'm in Jersey, yeah.
and you're the same guy who said you put blue cheese on pizza?
Well, yeah, man, I know it's pathetic. I grew up in Ohio.
You monster.
I went to well, hey man, I come heavy, dude. I come real heavy. I weigh 230 pounds. Well, I've lost 10 pounds since COVID. Boy. So like I'm 220 now.
Yeah, me too.
I lift weights. I choke people. I eat fucking. Shoot! Darn it!
See, I got him loose on the Jersey thing, and that's the end of it. He just went off. It's okay. Good.
I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is I'm a man, bro. Okay, I'm from Ohio. I'm corn-fed. I'm a big dude. Oh, I feel so horrible. And I've got some Ohio habits, but I moved to New York City in 2003 and lived there for like 16, 17 years. And then we just bought a house in Jersey a year ago at the end of April. And I'm so glad I live in the suburbs and are hearing wind chimes. And, well, crickets aren't starting yet, but otherwise, I'd be hearing ambulances and like people throwing up right now, and I'm not into that.
No, I got you. I lived on the Lower East Side for a bit, and I was born and raised mostly in Jersey. That's why I'm like horrified because
by the ranch.
Yeah, because I wish I could get, a decent piece of pizza down here, and I'm living in Georgia now, and I would never desecrate a piece of Jersey pizza with ranch dressing or blue cheese. It's like, hey, do you want a crap sandwich, or would you like a crap sandwich with a pickle on it? I mean, between those two,
it makes it so much more unhealthy, baby. Like I'm
man,
already
go hunting or something.
Bread and meat. I'm sorry for calling you honey, man. I'm just getting in my groove.
It's all right. Just cover your wife in chocolate next time and think of me. It's okay. But I'm just saying.
No. The three main ingredients for Ohio cookery are these: ranch dressing, ketchup, and Velveeta cheese.
Boom! You hit it. Franz, you hit that.
I know. I lived there for a decade.
So which one of these things induces psychosis? Because the pizza, I can't get over the pizza, man.
Have you ever tried it? That's my only question to you, bro. Have you ever dipped a dripping wet cheese pepperoni pizza in a pile of ranch? I'm trying to get sensual here.
I can't possibly.
Don't do it. You'll open up another dimension. Don't do it.
Hey man,
Really?
you will snitch on yourself because it's so good. You'll call the FBI. You'll say, "Hey, I've done bad things in my life. This is too delicious. It's too darn delicious."
You notice this sounds like somebody describing experiencing heroin, and I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it.
Hey man, I'm a fat kid at heart, dude. I was fat my whole life, and then for some reason puberty hit in, and I grew like 2 or 3 feet, and then
tell them your diet. Tell them your 11-year-old diet.
My 11-year-old diet from like 11 to 13 or 14 was probably 3 or 4 eggs and 6 pieces of bacon and 4 pieces of toast every 2 or 3 hours for 3 or 4 years.
Now I understand. Okay, so did they name the mental disorder after you, or is it something else we can identify?
Well, I'm interracial. I grew up very poor in a totally affluent white neighborhood, and I was the only brown kid.
Did you grow up very poor because your mom had to buy that much bacon?
No, that was food stamps took care of all that, man.
That's impossible. How much bacon is that? I still think you're lying to me.
It's a lot of pork. Hey,
bacon
Justin,
is expensive, man.
We'll have my mom on in a couple weeks, and she'll shut you down, bruh.
I want her
She'll
to.
put you silent.
I need her to tell me this is true because I still don't believe you.
Yo, dude, I was rotund. My parents got divorced when I was in 4th grade, and I discovered pour some sugar on me, so I started cutting my jeans then. And then I had faux snakeskin cowboy boots. They were gray, probably like from Value City or something. I thought I was the coolest kid on the block. And then what?
If the authorities caught wind of your mom giving you that much bacon, you'd be taken away. You'd be taken away.
Well, hey, man, all that fat went to my brain, bro. That's why I'm so sophisticated today, dude.
Yeah. Now, Uncle, ranch dressing on pizza, what do you say?
I've had it before.
Yeah, he's had it. Good.
You like it? You like it, Uncle?
It tastes pretty good. It's like
I just got the confirmed from Uncle. So all you guys...
Do you know that kind of ranch dressing, put it on that bread. What's that bread?
Breadsticks, are we talking
about?
Sourdough.
And it tastes just as good as a pizza.
Oh. See, the Uncle has broken into the secrets of like fine culinary magic. He knows.
Straight out of Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
It's
hidden
no longer.
Why is everybody hating on ranch? Like, I'm not even trying to be forceful with it, and everybody tries to cut me down every time I bring it up. What's going on?
Well, just because you're allowed to put a hat on a hat doesn't mean it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? It's just
salad dressing.
That sounded like cowboy wisdom.
Yeah, didn't it though?
He's like, don't cook the beans in ranch. Hey man, like
put a hat on a hat.
We went totally rogue a couple weeks ago, my wife ordered Papa John's, and like Papa John's is a racist ding dong. Everybody knows it, so don't even try to argue with me.
Which is why they had to rehab the company's image with Shaquille O'Neal of all people. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, is that what they've had to do?
Oh yeah.
So my wife ordered us pizza, and we were watching some kind of show, and then the pizza came. She's like, I want ranch on the side, and so she ordered the pizza. The pizza came, and I start eating the pizza. I'm like, yo, what the HE double hockey sticks is this nonsense? There was no marinara on my pizza. And evidently, if you go to Papa John's website, you can click ranch as a sauce for your pizza. Boom.
Yeah,
Papa J might as well just be replaced with JC Jesus Christ. Get it.
I tell you what, and
he'll put butter in the box and a little banana pepper. So don't tell me, and I know that company's either in the South or from Ohio or something, because they get lit when it comes to pizza.
The one major flaw in your logic is expecting pizza to come from Papa John's. That's what the problem is.
I know we've got such good pizza in New Jersey and New York, and we ordered Papa John's. We should be punished or given life demerits or something.
Publicly flogged, maybe.
Pizza's delicious. People,
I'm into it. You know what my favorite pizza is? It's from Ohio. It's called Donato's. It's like cracker crust. Their pepperoni sort of like curl on the side, and it gets that grease in the middle. It's one of the pepperoni cups. You know what I'm talking about? Donato's pizza.
Oh, pizza in a cup from the church.
You know that.
Yeah,
it's around the corner.
I might kill a human being for a large Papa John with sausage, pepperoni, and onion. That's all I'm saying. That's how good it is.
Much respect for Papa John's. Papa John's is good.
Oh my God.
Hey, Franz. What about White Castle, bro? Talk to me about White Castle.
Oh man, what do you want to know, man? I know that.
Tell me about your concert that you had at White Castle. Talk to me about like the shows that you used to shoot in White Castle. Franz used to be like a gonzo video installation artist. Like this dude is crazy. He might be Are you a dad, Franz?
Yeah, I am now a dad.
How many kids do you have?
Two kids.
Dude, we got to get you on Dad, SHI, whatever. Dad-ish. We'll call it Dad-ish from here on. We got to get you on, bro.
I'm there, man.
Dude,
the time of day, I'm there.
He was a skateboarder. He was crazy, and he was an anarchist. Prove me wrong, Franz. Prove me wrong.
You did performance art?
I did video like Jackass before Jack A.
I think
Money Mark.
It's an animal. So
no, Jackass is just fine. You know, I like Creative Accidents' comment in the chat room. He says that, basically what we're hearing here is the Bumwine Bob of pizza right now. Thank you. Thank you.
That was the episode that I listened to. Maybe Mad Dog 2020 Kiwi is my spirit animal, man. And that's the episode that I listened to, and I fell in love with that dude, man. Like he does critiques of bum ass jackass wine, right?
Yeah. He does. Yeah, he's Jersey too, out there in Jersey, drinking all the bum wine.
We're dirty Jers, baby. We have flowers. We dip ranch. We dip pizza in our ranch, and we're beautiful people out here.
Now, Dave, I swear I remember, because we did that show with Bumwine Bob, and when we were doing it, I said that friends from back in my school days used to drink MD 2020. Is my memory correct that you drank it? I feel like I remember you drinking it.
We used to destroy Mad Dog 2020, the purple, and like the kiwi that was like a radiator green, and then we used to kill Steel Reserves because. Look, dude, we had zero money when we were in school. Like when I was in school, I think my rent was like $185, and I was a fourth of the people that had to pay that. So like I was working in a health food store, I was working as a bike mechanic, and I worked at a pizza shop, and I barely made like $500 a month, maybe, I don't know, $700 a month. And most of it went to either Steel Reserve or Mad Dog 2020. Like we paid the rent, and dude, we didn't have heat for 2 winters.
Sure. Yeah.
And but we did have Mad Dog 2020.
That'll keep you warm. Yeah. All right. So my memory is good. I swear, you popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, I remember Dave drinking that stuff, among others. You weren't the only one.
Yeah, well, we were sort of gutter punk installation artists, and we were like nihilists. We didn't believe in anything. We also had a band, and we would like get naked and perform and like
the Afghans.
The Afghans. That's exactly right.
I know the Afghans, man. Yeah, good performance.
Exactly right.
To be the voice of the chat room really quickly, they really wanted to know what the Crazy Franz story is.
Okay. I'll give you one. One.
He had many crazy stories. He was a guy that everybody loved. He was like a skateboarder, and he was like a rock and roll video artist before that SHI-ish became cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about White Castle, and really to me, White Castle is primarily a cultural hub of high society.
Yeah, but you took an amp and a guitar into White Castle, and you guys rocked out. Remember?
Yeah, yes. I would take my practice amplifier, plug it into the wall, and play my Squier guitar poorly.
The beautiful thing is that they didn't kick him out; they danced to his music. That's how beautiful it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the guy, the cook from the back came out and danced with me because he was friends with me. So we got to know everybody in there, and we'd goof around. And oh man, do you know Biker? Do you know who Biker is, Dave, of Columbus?
I don't know who Biker is. I know that your hub. Like, remember we had a couple hubs. Like our house was a hub with Nathan and Glenn. Yep. And then your house was a hub with Jonas, and then you, and then a couple other people. Yeah. Do you remember that dude that was like, I think we were maybe like 21 or 22, and that like rocker that came around that was.
Oh, you're talking about John.
Is that John?
Yeah, or otherwise known as Crash. His music is played on the network here all the time. 10
gauge.
It is. Yeah, we play it as bumper. Chuck plays it all the time. 10 gauge.
He's still around?
I think he's in prison now.
Oh no!
Yeah. He used to boast, or I don't know if boast, but this is one of his many expressions. He would always say, "All my friends are either dead or in prison."
Dude, he had such a beautiful mullet, and then he had like that Canadian tuxedo of just denim, and then like a Megadeth patch on his back.
Did he smell like stale cigarettes?
I never smelled him, but I rocked out with him a couple times.
Yeah. Crash is awesome. He's a crazy guy. I don't know, man.
We lived through some very bizarre Columbus nights. Remember the BLD?
Yes. Whatever became of that? What was the ultimate fate of that place? I couldn't remember.
I don't know. I think there were like bike messengers that lived there, and like like transsexuals and homosexuals and artists, and we would have parties there, and like I think there were orgies in specific rooms. It was just like we had almost like the best college experience that you could have. I don't know if you participated in any of that, but it was just very cool. We went to a very strict art school that I think was like Catholic. Remember how bizarre that was?
Was it Catholic?
Yeah. There were a lot of Christians there for some reason.
No, there were a lot of Christians as fellow students, but I didn't think there was any official. Wait, I vaguely remember this.
Kazani
have a fully clothed figure drawing. Explain a
no.
There, bud.
Kazani was like a very conservative Christian who had like found the school, like probably like in the 60s or something, and we had like naked heroin addicts that we would like figure draw and stuff that lived next to our neighbors and stuff. But in the dorms, like people were very like hush hush and very like into God and stuff. I was having sex every 5 minutes, and then I remember there was a homosexual security guard that I almost got in a fist fight with. I was working. I didn't know he was gay. Not that matters at all, but like. I was having sex with my girlfriend who didn't go to CCAD, and he came to my door and was like, "Visiting hours are over." I was like, "Dude, I pay rent. Get the HE double hockey sticks out of my way." And like it got violent, and we almost got in a fist fight, and then my girlfriend jumped out of the window, and then like I was under like I guess probation for a little while. That's how I met Daniel Samariba. You remember Daniel Samariba?
Oh, man. You know that Daniel, before he went to school, literally lived in the Vatican embassy, right? You know
Yes.
that?
His dad was the groundskeeper.
Yeah, they lived in a little building at the back of the property at the Vatican embassy.
Yeah, they thought Daniel was retarded, dude.
What, his parents?
Yes. Yeah.
You talked to his parents?
I've talked to him. I've talked to his parents. They thought he was retarded because he was like, he wouldn't talk for like months. And then he'd say something that was brilliant. They're like, maybe he's not retarded.
Well, he went to that really nice Duke Ellington performing arts school or arts school
in DC. Yeah, he was sort of like the autistic weird kid.
Yeah. Yeah. He ended up later getting like all these tattoos of his different cats and stuff. Did you ever see the cat tattoos?
Yeah, he was with me. He's made movies with me. Like with a film that I had in Tribeca, he was a grip on the movie. And then I went to his wedding. I was not a pallbearer. What do they call those things when you're in the wedding?
A groomsman?
Yeah, groomsman.
Pallbearer. Oh, man.
But I mean, that's sort of appropriate, right? He just had a kid, man, a year ago. It's cute kid. He's got like an Amish COVID beard now, and he's still retarded, unfortunately. But anyway, what the HE double hockey sticks was I talking about? Oh, so that security guard I almost got in a fist fight with. I was working at Eddie Bauer at the time, at the City Center Mall, which is like should be like totally atom bombed because it's just like dirt bag SHI-ish. He came running through. His name was Matt, I think, and he came through with like a gang of gay guys, and he talked to my coworker whose name was Ordell at the time, and was like, "Oh my God, you're gay. Why are you effing with me, dude?" And I don't know why him being gay has anything to do with anything, but like I had seen him as a security guard, and then I saw him as like a dude at City Center Mall being gay and like letting it hang out, and I was like, I totally blew my mind. It's like, we could get along, dude. Don't tell me not to F my girlfriend. Just get out of the dorm, dude. Just chill.
Yeah, relax. Take it
Great
easy.
story right there. You know, that was almost 20 years ago. That was the most horrible story I think I've ever told.
Oh, I liked it. Uncle, did you like that story?
It was pretty interesting.
What do you think? I mean, Uncle, you've been to Ohio, right? You've been to Columbus.
Yeah, when it was snowing.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
We had the two Huskies. Loved that snow. We were driving up to meet them at the house, and we had these two Husky dogs. Right. First of all, they wanted the window down. You know how the Huskies like the cold weather. So they get in there and they feel that weather, and it nice and cool. So they nice and cold. I mean, so they got in there. It was very nice. So when we got there, then it was very interesting town.
Yeah.
Where were you in Ohio, Uncle?
It was Columbus. Yeah.
Columbus.
So I met my wife in Columbus, and my wife is Uncle's niece. Yeah. Thus, I'm the nephew-in-law.
Oh, you're the nephew-in-law.
I'm not the nephew, but the nephew-in-law. This was, again,
origin story.
Origin story. Part of my dad credentials here.
And they told me, and let me tell you, they told me to walk the dog, and man, I slipped on the ice. I'm slipping down into something guys can laugh about.
Happens to the best of us, Uncle.
Happens the best. Yeah, gets everybody.
I'm sitting there, and the dog comes. And I slipped down, and man, that was nice and cold. But of course, I had my stuff on.
I have a slipping on the ice in Columbus, Ohio story too, and it involves Daniel that we were just talking about. Yeah.
He was around, man.
You're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, no. All it was we were walking like to or from class. There's ice on the ground. I fell flat on my back, and Daniel just keeps walking, saying, "You fail, MFer." It's like I just started laughing like so hard. I'm like, oh man.
My first concussion was in Ohio. When can you hear me? I'm not hearing myself in the headphones. Can you guys?
I hear it loud and clear. Yeah.
The first concussion I've had 7 to maybe 12 or maybe 10 concussions in my life. My first concussion was in Ohio.
What? You had how many?
A lot.
You need what?
A lot. I probably have
drooling?
CES. Maybe I do at night, bro. You don't see me during the day.
Good Lord. That's a lot, man. That's like more than an NFL player.
Well, I played football. I got a couple concussions from playing football. But my first one that I had a husky when I was in 7th grade, and it used to run away all the time. And we had some like weird cultish, like backwoods stuff when I was growing up in Granville, Ohio, in like the early 90s. And a bunch of like Satanists were stealing dogs and stuff. And my grandma convinced me that my husky Rocky was kidnapped and sacrificed to the devil when I was in 7th grade.
Whoa. Talk about traumatic. Gosh.
So that was a traumatic moment. We were walking on the bike path once, me and my grandma, and we got a little bit like off the beaten path. And we came across it was in like Alexandria, which is like maybe 5 miles from Granville. Mm-hmm. And we came across like a campfire and found a tongue in a fire pit. And I'm not sure if it was like an animal tongue or a human tongue, but we got the HE double hockey sticks, the ish out of there very quick. Mm. The basement, the apartment that I grew up in, I don't know if I've told you this, Justin, but they used to have black masses in the basement that I grew up. So for some reason, Satanism was like a big deal in this weird small town in Ohio.
Who would like put these on?
I don't know. Like there was like a pentagram in the laundry room when we moved there, but like they tried to like buff it out.
Yeah.
And then I ate an ish load of acid once and had a nervous breakdown when I was like 15, and swear to God, I came face to face with demons in that basement. It may have been a hallucination, but there was like evil stuff in that basement. I forget what the point I was trying to make.
Uncle, what about all this? I want to hear Uncle's take on
this.
You
let's hear
this,
it.
Uncle? You're hearing about Satan in a basement, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
This is back down. You're going into religion here, buddy boy.
Yeah, well, it's dark,
man. And anytime you talk about that, you know who's on top of them.
God.
He tempts them all the time.
Oh, S-A, the S-A-T-A-N?
Satan, Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good dude. He's very.
Boys men of the cloth, or are you secular fellows? What's going on?
You guys believe in God? Justin doesn't believe in God. Just full transparency.
No.
Uncle is a knight of Columbus.
Yeah.
Oh.
While you were talking about that, I was going to say, I'm a knight of Columbus.
What does that mean? Are you a Mason, or what does that mean?
No, not a Mason.
Oh gosh, that's
another story.
That's a hilarious.
What does Knight of Columbus mean? What does that mean?
It's the Catholic Freemasons, is what it is. It's a Catholic.
So I wasn't that far off. You acted like I was totally retarded, dude. What the?
No. The funny thing. The funny thing is that there's this huge feud between the Freemasons and the Knights of Columbus. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Columbus, Ohio, or is there a different like European Columbus? Like Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
So you've got like secrets to the universe and stuff, and like how to put bricks and stuff together?
No, that's the other people.
That's the
Masons. Yeah, that's the
Masons.
Okay. Bricks, Harem of Beef and stuff like that, right? Like King Solomon and stuff?
That's the other people.
Yeah, they've got their builder's tools, the square, the compass. They got
so
their
what
bricks.
do the Knights of Columbus do? Just like drink and like pound the PUSSY, or what do they do?
Jesus.
No, we don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Watch these words I'm hearing again in my ear.
I'm not saying it. I thought, these little kids can't spell.
I'm just saying that we do it a different way.
Well, explain it to me, Uncle. I don't understand. I don't
understand what we done. Help people.
The big question that all the listeners want to know is: Do the Knights of Columbus put ranch on their pizza?
Depending if they like it. And this guy. Now, what I was saying was,
Uncle hates me.
The Knight of Columbus helps people.
A lot of it's charity,
charity stuff.
That's awesome.
It's charity stuff.
I respect that.
We give it out to charity, and for example, they asked for us to have a carnival sometime one year.
Like for the school, they have the schools out,
and they ask, would you want to help?
Yeah,
and they gonna and they help.
That's most of what happens.
That's what
it's Christian based then, yeah.
Yeah, it's Christian.
Catholic specific,
Catholic,
yeah.
Christians.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. How do you apply to that program?
If you're really serious about it, you have to.
You kind of get nominated, right?
Got to get nominated
by a member.
By a member of, let's say, for example, if you knew somebody that was a knight, he could represent you into his council.
So you have to have somebody that's like brings you into the fold, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah,
and it has to be something like that.
Because I'm Southern Baptist, like that's
Southern Baptist.
Pretty. Yeah, it's like dirt ball, nothing. We don't have any. We don't have any secret sex or anything.
So if you'll be like sidekick here, for example.
Okay, fair enough. I love it.
I'm
not Catholic. No,
he's
sorry.
not. He's not.
So if you're not Catholic, you can't even be in the Knights of Columbus, right?
You're right.
Prerequisite.
That's
okay.
I
respect that. That makes sense.
So then if say if you wanted to be a Catholic, you have to go through
you gotta get converted and all that.
And all that.
That's before you become a knight.
Before. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that's right. Before you become a knight,
Christian and everything.
Yeah.
How long before you can take the body of Christ? How long does that take?
What's that? The Eucharist or something?
It goes up to Easter.
So it has to be done on an Easter, no matter when you start.
Hey, Uncle, could I just go?
It ends on Easter.
Okay.
Could I just go to a Catholic church tomorrow and be like, I want to convert to Catholicism, and like get into the catechism and all that stuff, or you can't do that.
You could do that, but you know what they're going to have to do?
What's
going to do classes, and then you're going up to Easter, and then you'll be a full Catholic.
Why is Easter so special? Because that's the resurrection of Christ.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Nice. I respect that.
And that's how you become a Catholic. If you wanted to be changed into a Catholic.
Yeah. I don't think I have any interest, but I love reading that stuff and understanding like ritual and like process and stuff. That stuff's very, very interesting to me. I like that stuff a lot.
I'm an Old Testament guy myself.
You're like a vindictive God.
Listen to the Bible sometime.
A bit spicier.
You listen to the Bible sometime.
Well, it feels like we're in the end of times right now. I got to be honest. The bad, like lazy sit in your underwear version, but like it still feels like it's the end of the world.
The end comes in many forms.
Hey, speaking of the end, you're down to about the last 5 minutes, believe it or not, of the show.
Hey, this is going good.
This is going real good.
No calls yet, Chuck?
Dad's on Uncle.
We wasted a lot of time. Me and Justin, I'm sorry if we were disrespectful, but me and Justin are just starting our podcast. We're 6 episodes in. You guys are 177 in. What do we need to do to make 177 episodes? Like, what kind of branding do we need to do? Do we need a producer? Please fill us in on what.
That is the first thing you need. You hit it on the head.
Cool.
A producer.
Get yourself a good producer.
A good producer to start you with. Mm-hmm. Like we have Chuck.
How in the HE double hockey sticks have you guys done 177 episodes?
But what we do.
How did we do that, Uncle?
What I'll tell you when we started this. If you really want, let's.
No, I'm 100% interested.
We started this in Orange.
The city of Orange.
The city of Orange.
Cali,
from
baby.
From 1 to 177. And we kept on going on.
We just kept going. We just kept moving.
And you guys do one episode a week, or you do a couple episodes a week?
That's our schedule now. One a week.
One a week on Fridays.
But you used to do more, or what?
It used to be irregular because it was strictly a podcast, not a live show. It was before Chuck was the producer. We just, would record them, post them, and it was we didn't have any set time, so we just kind of did.
What everybody tells us is that we have to have consistent branding. We've got to drop an episode on the same day every week, and we've got to do SEO stuff, which I don't know if I totally understand. And we just have to promote ourselves to get more eyeballs. Do you guys monetize your podcast yet?
No.
Other than Patreon, we have
Patreon. We do the Patreon.
That's it.
That's awesome.
But what you need is, now that I'm thinking of it, the way to start is you get paper. You get a person that puts out, let's say, example, your face.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it goes out, you get a load of these cards.
Yeah.
And
business card.
Business cards.
Make a business card for the podcast.
Okay,
cool.
You hit that first.
Hand them out.
Hand them all out.
Everybody.
Can we do that digitally, or it's got to be analog, physical?
We prefer analog.
You can mail them too if you're distanced. And the people who are distanced from you, you can mail them too if you want.
I'll do that. I don't care.
You have to do that.
Get creative.
It will go on there from there.
Should we stop cussing so much?
I don't think so.
Well, that's your show.
Okay.
You do what you want to do on your show. I do what I want to do
I
on
think
my
that's
show.
part of the asterisk.
The charm.
Yeah.
The people that sort of, let's say, like that way will listen. I mean,
but yes,
you won't be able to have no kids on your show.
But Uncle.
No, well, we had a kid on our show last week. Can I give a shout out to my cousin who just dropped an album?
Do that. Yes, please do.
Okay, his name is Bean. Triple E. BEEEN. Nice. So the album is on distrokid.com /hyperfollow/Bean/1,000,000 emphysemes. And that'll take you to a link tree. And it's like dad existential hip hop rap from a 40-year-old white dude that's got a kid.
Nice.
And a Turkish wife.
Yeah. Now, Justin, do you have any shout outs you'd like to give before we go? Because the show is closing up here.
Man, I'd like to give a shout out to my deadbeat dad.
Give your YouTube, dude. Give your YouTube, bro.
Oh, my YouTube is just Villain Color at I don't know, just type in Villain Color in the search and you'll come to my boring tutorials. But
he is so self-deprecating. This guy's one of the most talented guys I've ever met. He's making cool videos about woodworking. That's essentially what our podcast is. We didn't really get to talk about what we do. We are motion graphic designers and filmmakers that have worked in the industry for 17 years. We're sick of it, and we're trying to start a woodworking business now. So check Justin out. I don't care if you check me out. I don't really care. I'll be eating pepperoni pizza with ranch dressing. And Franz, it was so good to talk to you. Uncle, if I disrespected you in any way, I apologize. I love your guys' podcast, and much respect.
Yes.
AKA your mom's best friend, AKA TIGER. Boop. I'll drop the mic.
Nice.
And then on one more question.
Oh, uh-oh.
What's up?
We do things on we broadcast on the shows, but we do reviews on them.
Yes.
I got to tell you, one show is coming up.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Top Gun #2.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, we just talked about Rambo the other day. Rambo First Blood Part 1.
It's in June.
Lots of reviews. So that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Do you guys take the Quentin Tarantino homosexual route, or do you guys come up with something new?
There's a little bit, and as far as I'm concerned with that, but there's other stuff too.
It's one of the most fascinating homoerotic
some of these
Army Air Force movie I've ever seen.
Some of these movies I can understand.
Yeah.
I get it.
Uncle, we're gonna fall down a rabbit hole on this. We got to close this up. Let's just.
Hey,
the Jewish goodbye here, fellas.
Hey, Uncle and Franz, we would like to have you on the Dad podcast in a couple weeks. We don't have guests yet, but we'd like to have you come on. Maybe you guys can talk to us about Top Gun, or maybe Rambo, or Terminator, or even Commando. We're into it. We love 80 action movies.
Okay. Yeah. I like those.
We're there, man.
Cool, man. We'll reach out. And sorry for cussing the 2 times I cussed. I really apologize. I didn't mean to do it. It's just my reptilian brain. Just take us out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the show is Dad SH !T. Find it on Apple Podcasts. And I'll put links to it. UncleThePodcast.com is currently down, but I'm going to fix it. I'll put the links there too. And probably at theageoftransitions.com.
Oh, yeah. How do you like his show?
Well, again, rabbit holes, Uncle. This is the end here.
I want to talk to Uncle. I want to talk to Uncle for 3 hours uninterrupted.
You guys should have a little sidebar. Get a chat going.
Uncle's got some Knights of Columbus knowledge, bro.
Maybe if you guys are up for it, I know it's late there, but maybe we could keep recording for a few minutes, and that could be Patreon material. Ooh.
Hey, Patreon. I'm open.
Yeah. So
I actually had a.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
There was one other thing. Get over there when you see a load of them.
I'll do it.
You listen to that. You hear from this day, from the last year, from this coming.
Uncle, it's the music. Do you hear it?
Where?
Oh,
our music's on.
Music's on.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, everybody.
Later.